as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. On that last carry, he just passed LaDainian Tomlinson, Charles, on the all-time NFL rushing list.
And congratulations to him, and I'm sure LT would probably applaud him as well. But he'd also ask him, as well as you carried it, could you throw it like I could too?
LT, though, finished his career at 13,684, and now he's soaring past that. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run once more with Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Browns defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Build that momentum offense. Come on, boys. Take time, run.
2nd and 13. And he fires one incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. The Browns at 4-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind. And the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Back to throw here. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it. Throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win.
This defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game?
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to win.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up third down on the sand. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weaver. They'll get 11, but but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie things up at 6-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Let's make some good calls.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Well, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
2nd and 11. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He will find his man Chase complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It's a loss of a yard, so they wind up crowding in with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Daniels. There's some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On first down, Daniels. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, it's Daniels, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And his kick is good, and that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? The touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Oh, that was well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Bengals. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Looking to throw. This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 2nd down now, it's Daniels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now here's a throw. It's complete. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Down the left sideline, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. His throw incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
A give for Taylor running right side. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
On second down, it's Daniels, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
On 3rd down, Daniels. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Well, this was a very close ball game at half.